Hello, I'm Shane Irlbeck, Sales Agronomist here in southern Minnesota with this week's LG Seeds Agronomy Tip of the Week. As we progress later into the growing season, today being September 15th, growers are anxiously out scouting fields, checking to see when combines will be able to start rolling. As we're out scouting these fields, there's a few things we can do to help set our harvest schedule, as well as take notes for hybrid selection in the future. Here are a few tips to help with that process. One of the first things that we can do out scouting is just simply do the push test. Basically pushing up on the plant at about ear height, seeing how easily that stalk returns back to its original position, basically how springy that stalk is. Are we seeing any of these stalks start to kink over? Could it be a potential stalk lodging issue if we were to have a strong windstorm come through before we can able to get the combines rolling? As you can see, this plant here did kink over. So we'll split that stalk open and see what the inside looks like. One of the next things we can do is just look at, the overall leaf tissue. Are we seeing any diseases in the plant? Is that leaf still green and healthy, or is it starting to brown up and maybe shut down? In this case here, we have a northern corn leaf blight setting in on this plant, as well as some tar spot. Tar spot being kind of a piggyback or secondary disease, tends to set in after an infection has already occurred, such as this northern corn leaf blight. And basically what we're looking at there is how long that plant is able to tolerate that tar spot. This hybrid in particular is susceptible to tar spot, so we are seeing some dying back on the leaf tissue, whereas I'll go to one next that has a more tolerant rating for tar spot. Here we are in 52C42, a hybrid that has very good tolerance to tar spot. As you can see, there's still tar spot on the plant, but the leaf tissue is continued to stay healthy, able to basically tolerate that disease, keeping that plant health, keep feeding that ear, basically keeping the factory going. So as we're looking at this hybrid, this is 59C72. As you can see, excellent green leaf tissue. We do see some tar spot, but this hybrid does have excellent tolerance to it, so it's able to stay green. As we look at stalks, you can see that the stalks are healthy, springing back to their upright position. This indicates that we're going to have good late season plant health. Probably not one we need to address right away in the harvest window. We can probably safely move that towards the later end. So here I brought the leaves back to the tailgate to give you a better visual of what a tolerant hybrid looks like and a susceptible hybrid looks like. Obviously the tolerant hybrid, much darker green. Plant health looks excellent with this. Along with plant health comes with stalk integrity. Once these leaves start turning brown, basically the factory is shutting down for that corn plant. We could see some stalk integrity issues later in the season with those leaves not feeding the ear anymore. Could start seeing some cannibalization of the stalk, removing those carbohydrates and sugars to help finish out that ear fill late in the season. As you can see here, this stalk is actually starting to hollow out. So again, remobilization of the nutrients from one of these ones that plant health is starting to deteriorate. This here, 59C72, nice white, healthy inside of the stalk. Plant health is excellent. Probably one we can leave towards later end of the harvest window. Maybe want to move something like this up a little bit earlier so we don't have to pick it on the ground if a strong wind were to come through. So to summarize, as we're out checking fields this fall, take notes on stalk integrity, plant health, get your harvest schedule set up. If some of those hybrids are starting to look questionable, put those towards the earlier end of your harvest window. Also, great time to take notes on our fungicide applications. Did those pay? How are things holding on? Also a great time to take notes as far as which hybrids are looking good for next year as well. Thank you and have a safe fall.